everyone. I wanted to show you a brief little video of all the records that I have. So, of course, I have the Carpenters. I'm a huge fan of theirs. This is in alphabetical order, but I'm just going to show you a little bit because I have like so many. It's just out of control. So, I love music. Anyone that knows me knows I love music. So, I have some Bryan Adams. That's my boy. That was a really great album, actually. Cuts Like a Knife is just amazing. More Bryan. Oh, look, more Bryan. That's another good album, too. Beethoven, I'm absolutely head over heels for Beethoven and Bach. I adore them. And Tchaikovsky is another one of my favorite composers. And more Beethoven. Harry Belafonte. And this was actually given to me from a French pinup who is my cover model. So she gave me a couple of French records. Josephine Baker. And this is Big Band, 100 most requested popular songs of all time. Oh my gosh. And this, like, it has, I think, 10 records that have all of these songs, which is amazing. And this was, I think, the Breakfast at Tiffany soundtrack. This is Joyce Bryant. She's another unsung pioneer, but she was called the Black Marilyn Monroe. And my gosh, I love this. It's just beautiful. And here we go with the Carpenters. Carpenters, like, I have lots of Carpenters. I'm only missing a couple, which I need to get. As you can tell, if you're a huge Carpenters fan, you'll see the ones that I'm missing. I know I'm missing Ticket / Offering, Ticket to Ride / Offering. And I'm missing their greatest hits, or their singles. And I think those were the only two that I'm missing. Have more Carpenters, of course. And then I got Count Basie. Look at that. He's awesome. Nat King Cole. This is my granddaddy's, and he said I could have him. And he passed away a few years ago. So these are special records to me. More Nat King Cole for my granddaddy. And I had to get Crosby's and Stills and Nash. Christopher Cross. This has Sailing on it. I absolutely love that song. And Art, oh my gosh, it's a really great vinyl. He just has a really great soothing voice. I love Simon & Garfunkel in general. And Judy Garland, I adore her and her voice. Oh my gosh. Amy Grant, I remember having this when I was a little kid. I was like 5 or 6. My mom had this, and I remember seeing it all the time, thinking how pretty she was. And funny little story, I thought that when Celine Dion came out, I was only 5, so I thought that her and Amy Grant were the same person. So that's how I became a fan of Celine Dion, was because of Amy Grant, because they do look very similar. They had big brown wavy hair with brown eyes, so they were conservative, so I really thought that those were the same people. And this is Mr. Hendrix, the guitar man, and my girl Janis Joplin. And that's Journey. And actually, I do have some Janis Joplin up there. This was the last album I was playing, so that's why it's out of order. So we have Journey, JFK Speeches, Eartha Kitt. She's just, oh, that woman, so much. This is Zeppelin, and the Mamas and Papas. I absolutely love this album. I just love the Mamas and Papas. They're just, and Henry Mancini. Beautiful music, just beautiful. And Steve Perry. And these are the Platters. As you can tell, I have a very wide range of music. I listen to anything. It's great. Queen. Frank Sinatra. I adore that man. This is more Frank Sinatra. You can't really see, but it's just his face. You can see his eye. And more Frankie. This is his later stuff from like 1967 to the late 70s. And this is Sarah Vaughan. And I also have some 45s. So I have Fats Domino. This is my sister's Christmas present. Frankie Valli. This is Guy Mitchell. Joey. And Buddy Holly. Foreigner. These are like singles, so in case no one knows what these are. Deep Purple. Ray Charles, Jackie Wilson, and Glenn Miller. I absolutely love Glenn Miller. So Yeah, I just thought I would show you guys what was in my record collection, and I love them all. They're all near and dear to me. So, alrighty, and if you want to know who's making that, sorry for the socks on the floor. If you want to know who's making all that noise, it's this one right there. You see the gray girl? That is Norma Jean Baker, and Frank Sinatra is in the doorway. And she's the one that's making all that noise, just driving me up the wall. So, alrighty. So, that was my record collection. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.